What's up, everybody? It's your boy. I am. Yeah, I am. Quartet.
I'm Ebony.
Thank you, Ebony.
You're welcome.
Ladies and
Harry
gentlemen.
alone.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls,
Y'all
mistakes of all ages. A bunch of you out there. The Culture Station is proud to present unto
I
you.
like my sweet tea.
Did you now? The Culture Station is proud to present unto you. Going on by way of North Carolina, it is Tana, the greatest bee. Haters are gonna hate. Can I get a witness?
Welcome to another explosive episode of the Culture Section Podcast. Don't forget to head over
It's
to Family
over.
Culture Network YouTube channel, subscribe, hit that notification bell, then check us out on Google Play, Spotify, Apple, Audible. Hold up.
One of the leaders of the Black Lives Matter organization, who calls herself a trained Marxist, is now being called a fraud after property records showed Patrisse Cullors shelled out millions of dollars on 4 luxury homes, one of them in Los Angeles' exclusive 88% white Topanga Canyon. This, as the Associated Press reports, Black Lives Matter took in some $90 million in donations last year. Now remember, this is the organization. The movement with people in the streets, they're not getting rained down on by cash. Now other people in the organization want an investigation into the group's finances. The head of the New York chapter of BLM org also wants a close look at Cullors' personal finances, saying a self-professed socialist should ask how much of their own money is going to charitable causes. Oh, this is interesting. Pete Hegseth.
You know what? She's actually a very well-trained Marxist. It's because she's a member of the bourgeoisie. She controls the means of production. It's the proletariat, the masses that get to enjoy the fruits of Marxism. Like all those local chapters of Black Lives Matter that are having to do GoFundMe pages because they've never seen any of the money from the central machine, which is raised up to $90 million and growing. So this doesn't surprise me at all. She got the ability to have access to cash and wealth through a movement which has metamorphosized ever since, and she's being called out for it. And hopefully there is an investigation. We don't know where she got the money and how she earned it, and maybe she's turned into a capitalist. But those Marxists have a way of enriching themselves when they're at the top.
You know, Kennedy, I make such a point of saying that the movement versus the organization, right? Because we know that the organization's fundraising, they're doing all sorts of things, and we don't have eyes on that money. And as Pete says, maybe it's a good idea, not just because of the house buying, but just in general, since there's so many promises made to the people in the streets. But they're, you know, it's not like they're members. They're just in the streets because they want social justice.
And haters are gonna hate.
Haters are going to hate.
Maybe she's the one that rent them out and some extra profit, on the side.
Hey, listen.
Number one, I'm very confused.
Of course you are.
I'm confused.
They out
Number
to get
one
us.
is because, number one, what is the money for when someone donates to the Black Lives Matter cause? What is it for?
It's a good question.
Picket signs. Is that what it's for?
Bailouts.
Oh, just to bail someone out of jail.
Oh,
Is that all it's for?
I can see that.
I'm pretty sure to promote the Black
What
Lives
you mean
Matter.
promote?
Because listen,
It's already free media coverage. What do you mean promote
well,
it?
because they trying to destroy it, not because they love it.
Yeah, but you funny. What
I
is the money
decided
for?
to be the devil's advocate.
And
on
then
this
the woman got to pay herself. She got to live.
That's the point that we all got to make.
She has a
to pay
salary.
herself.
She got to pay herself.
Because listen, unfortunately, my people, black people, they will milk the dog doo-doo out of you. They will do it. It's almost in our nature a little bit. So you have to take care of yourself. Listen, these people out here, they doing something that I ain't doing. They out here every day. Every day. You don't even, they talking about she got a security around her one of her houses, electric fence. I would too.
Dang.
If I was getting emails and DMs from white supremacists.
For sure.
Thank you. And it's none of their business what she's doing with her money.
And my BB gun.
They ain't showing me what they getting paid and what they doing with their money.
The problem is though, people within the BLM have a lot to say about what she's doing.
Isn't everybody almost in the BLM? Man, won't they just pay themselves then? My
Listen,
goodness. If she paying herself, pay yourself then.
you know what I thought?
No one ain't forcing you to be out
I
there.
knew you was gonna say that because, and I'm gonna tell you what made me. I was driving. I didn't mention I was driving last night. Listening to the podcast, That's why I seen that one light. I said, man, somebody really listen to us.
Wait a minute, man. You was driving?
Is that one light?
I drive and go listen
Hold
to
on. Off the subject, on the subject, man. I'm glad your wife trusts you. Continue, man.
Yes, sir. Plus, I have a hard time sleeping, and I have this thing. I don't want to go into it, but I have to do this stuff to ease my mind. But
Yo, man, if you ever decide to cheat on your wife, you can use that as an excuse. Go on, though. Out of the
Susan,
go on,
he didn't mean that.
Of course, he didn't mean it. And
He's
I almost
very
got angry at
tired.
him even saying something like that. Man, come on,
I'm
man.
gonna need you to.
What's going on with you right now? But listen, but here's the thing.
He's very tired, Susan.
I mean, they are tired. He worked late last night, Susan. He don't know what he's saying, Susan.
Don't know what he's saying.
He was too busy ministering to the minstrels.
Don't put me in this.
I don't know what's going on right now.
Go on.
Okay, but listen. So when I was, never mind.
When you was driving last night,
When I was
listen
driving
to the
last night, I
podcast.
literally thought about something that you would say, and I thought in my head, I said, man, if you really want to keep an organization solid, you got to have the representation. And I was saying, all these people that's out here going, they should be paying them something per diem. Because at the end of the day, man, if we don't keep, unfortunately, if you don't keep visibility, you perish like the dust. The problem, but then you got the other organizations who are angry at Black Lives Matter because they won't share the 90 million. Now, that's another conversation. But we talking about right here.
Yeah, as soon as I seen this, I said, what's the difference between her and a pastor? Ain't nobody walking up to the pastor talking about, yo, man, why you buy a new house? Why you using the church money?
They doing that. They doing it to John Gray.
Yeah, that's because he cheated on his wife multiple times. So
What's multiple?
we
I didn't know what multiple.
Watch this. We lost count. We don't know how many there really is.
Shout out to John Gray, man.
Yeah, shout out to him. And then he wasn't paying the church bill, and they coming. He's just in the
And then,
spotlight now.
as soon as he bought that Maserati, they were like, "We need $200,000 for the roof." I was like, "Holy Jesus! You mean to tell me with all these blessings that the Lord has restored upon you, you can
Oh my
you can
God.
slide that in there with the
No, that's other money. But I'm saying, what's the difference between that? She's paying herself, and God's been good to her. They're paying themselves. God been good to them.
how much?
Listen, because the owner or the CEO or something gets paid
It's
way
Jesus.
more than someone down here,
Jesus
right?
is the CEO.
Ain't no CEO gonna have employees making more money than them. So she makes the money. She deserves to live her lavish life. It ain't.
You really over there selling this podcast with them
Yeah.
shades.
I'm trying
What
to-
is going on over there?
I'm saying
I got
she
on the same-
deserves it. It's her money. Matter of fact, she has access to the account. It's her bank account. You mad at her spending money in her bank account?
Let me tell you something.
Because if not, they would have been on audit her and say, hey, you're using this money for the wrong thing. It's in her bank account. It's her money.
I want to say that people started saying stuff about paying yourself probably in the 90s or something like that. Because I mean, there was this big small business boom. So at the end of the day, like when you file your taxes, right, it is a different account. But you do have to have, like, you do have to put yourself on the salary. Because when you start talking about wins and losses and reds and blacks, you got to better explain that stuff.
And number two, they're mad because she's a black successful woman at the end of the day. And she represents Black Lives Matter.
Just
and
black.
they think that Black Lives Matter should just be a bunch of run-down black folks that look like slaves. Now you have this successful woman who represents Black Lives Matter, and she's out here balling, and they're angry. They say, and a black woman had enough nerve to tell us there's these other people's out here in the streets that they're not living like
I knew you
this.
was going to say that too.
They're out there just supporting the cause.
I
Well,
would-
then shut up then.
I'm just glad she's employed. Unemployment is so high. We got a song called "Time Like This." We talking about 20 million with nothing to eat. That was during the COVID initially, but we glad that black people have jobs.
She ain't gonna say that though. These other people out here, they're the ones in the streets. They're the one protesting.
Of course, the only reason she even mentioned that is because they get so much backlash.
Yeah.
If you say something against people in the streets, have y'all rode downtown Raleigh lately?
I hate them.
I ain't been down there.
You haven't?
Nah, I took those photos, but I ain't been back. I was like, man.
Hey, when we went to get another pistol permit, right?
Who?
Me and Ebony, we went down there.
Y'all card carrying Republicans.
Anyway, when we went there
Not a Republican.
at the sheriff's
I
office,
can't believe the salvation ain't gonna protect
Not
y'all.
a
Y'all gotta go get.
at the sheriff's office, at the sheriff,
I hope Susan don't listen to this episode.
at the sheriff's office,
I'm
they had
gonna
took,
send you the picture
you know,
so
they
you can
use
post it.
fake, they use fake blood though, but they had threw it on the building and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
The office was still open though.
I remember
trying to
that.
It was all on the
Oh, you
sidewalk.
trying to make me
This
laugh.
is a true story. I was like, what is this? You know, the woman explained stuff. Oh, yeah, they was out here protesting. You know, they threw the paint out here like it was blood.
Bananas.
Hey man, I went down there. They really bust up QVC. I mean,
And-
not QVC, but CVS.
Yeah, CVS.
Oh.
Man, it just,
But
it just
Medicine?
Look at all that glass.
Yeah, but now downtown looks normal, man. Everyone's back drinking and clubbing, so they good. You know, everything is open.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody really,
Is everything really open?
yeah, as long as there's plenty of liquor, people act right, man.
Ain't nobody to work them, but
And guess
you know,
what?
they
And
open.
and the funny thing, there's no curfew no more, so people can get drunk.
The unemployment.
Yeah, and happy. Yeah, everyone's
They
living
popping,
off their
honey.
unemployment check.
Okay, let's do this. What if?
What
if the podcast takes off?
Mm-hmm.
Would you? And I'm talking about you making some money, not millions, but like 6 figures. Say mid
130,000.
500,000.
Oh,
Why wish big?
A
Little.
year?
I was thinking about the people you told me
Something like
yesterday.
I want to make
So look,
130,000 a month.
Could they do be? I'm just saying. Let's say we low end, but we making $500,000, right?
A year.
A year.
Because there's
a piece.
a YouTuber
A piece.
and he makes 130,000
Yeah.
a month.
What's the name? Make that? What's that dude? Delgado. Tim Delgado. Used to be on Wild 'N Out.
Oh, I thought you were talking about chocolate. What you saying? That sound like a piece of chocolate.
He bought his wife brand new Maserati. I was like, holy.
This
shit.
dude bought his mom and his.
They
We're
making
getting off
money.
subject. Go on, man. We're balling now. Come on.
Would you move downtown?
Downtown
Absolutely
Raleigh?
not.
Yeah.
No.
Absolutely
I
not.
still don't want to be near people.
Nope.
What'd you say?
I
don't
hate
wanna be near
downtown.
people.
I hate downtown.
What about have you been to?
Why would I want to buy land? Why would I want
Right.
to move to downtown Raleigh for?
Would you move?
No.
I know y'all would, because I'll be coming right here still doing the podcast.
No, by then
And
we
then-
should have a studio.
And then you know what
We
I
should have a
No, no.
studio.
I'm
Do you
building
know
on
what
to
We
the
don't have a
house.
studio by then.
I'm
You know what I
building
tell you know what I tell you to your face? That when I be like, it be about me then. I'm the reason you got this $500,000.
Is that what you say? And I'll be like, we the talent.
Just like
Watch this. I invested my money. I don't need you no more.
Oh my God.
Watch this.
Oh my
We'll
God.
start our own channel. Well,
Oh
we'll
my
just cut you
Yeah,
out,
you
buddy.
call it, hey, Mall and Roy, they call it the New Royal Mall. That's
Is that what they call it?
Yeah. He knows, you know how the little thing used to be like, New Royal Mall. I was like, man, that is my name.
Would you get angry when we cut you off? Like we cut you out of it? Like, guess what? What if we called out sick like for a whole 3
it would
months?
suck, man.
And then you look on YouTube.
You want to know the real answer?
You look on YouTube, we got it all.
You want to know the real answer?
Go right ahead.
I'll be so hurt, man.
Would you, man?
Yeah, I would be like, how could they do this to
Would
me?
you still watch all our episodes that we have so far?
I would. I'd be like, if I would, I would have said this. That's how you know how you sick. I would have said this and that. You just when you
Would you be angry if we were still using all these lights?
And that one he called trash.
Send them that one.
I love the Lord, but I got pettiness. He's still working on it. Like, you know.
And we give him a shout out.
That's funny.
Shout out to I am.
Hey, you notice how they wrote fraud? Like they wrote fraud.
Yeah, but she's not a fraud.
They gotta credit.
They gotta explain why she actually is a fraud. Who is she deceiving? She didn't keep it a secret that she was buying this.
Let me tell you this.
If she did, she would put it in someone else's name.
If Martin Luther King was alive, let me tell you the things he'd be dealing with. His likeness. Because they use this man's face everywhere. But his family, they don't play that. So the thing about it, even though he's out here, fighting for civil rights and human rights, all this other
Freedom
stuff,
fighting, huh?
freedom fighting. Hey man, the man still deserved to live comfortable.
You mean live
That
good?
part.
Good.
So he would be this woman in this particular one. They'd be like, man, Martin Luther King.
They ain't gonna
Jr.,
be
man.
calling no. Well, see, they love Martin Luther King because he was nonviolent anyway.
Yeah, plus he was a pastor. I think
Yeah.
he was on a salary anyway from the church.
Southern
Oh.
leadership.
He was Baptist though, wasn't
Yeah, you know he was Baptist. Baptist about the strong. Baptist is the strongest organization I think in Christianity.
he? Really? I thought you were gonna say Church of God in Christ was myself.
They're not. They holding this right. Church of God in Christ holding. This.
Yeah, I thought they're the prominent ones that we actually know.
Yeah, but they don't have no civil rights leader.
They don't.
No, who they got?
Every bishop I thought was a civil rights leader. I thought Bishop Wooden was a civil rights leader.
Oh my.
No, but like they not known for that. But see what is the SC
Hey, the head,
LC? I think they was known. That's what they were known for though.
the head of the NAACP, what's his name?
I don't know his name.
It's Reverend something, right?
Pretty sure. He probably go to a Baptist church.
He recently got locked up, right? I think.
Coming out weird looking man.
Don't do this, Ebony.
Oh,
Come on, don't
okay.
be this.
Don't do it to me because I'm like, I don't know who the dude is.
I've
I've seen him.
He
though.
always has the cane.
Don't he wear glasses?
Yeah, most of the time when I see him, it's not a lot of people there, and I be like, man, I wonder this dude got like 15 people at his church.
Oh no. Oh no.
I like why they pick a broke down man. He look like he's like struggling to live.
Because man,
He look like he eat well, but his
Very
health
weird.
is on the cusp of
The thing
of death.
about it is the old like I'm sorry, man.
Who voted him in?
The
And Jesse
NAACP,
Jackson.
right? They've been around forever. So in a lot of ways, they feel like I think, now this is me just talking. I'm not a member. I don't know. I could be absolutely wrong. But it's almost like you don't see no young cats with new ideas.
You probably do. They probably just shunned them.
Yeah, I
Shun
can't.
them away.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, at the end of the day, we all need.
It's almost like this. America doesn't want no young president.
Come on, somebody. I'm just Jamal Bryant.
They don't want no young leader. They always want something what they call mature, old head up there to represent someone who's been through something.
I barely got a new birth.
When it comes to a young person, it's almost like they treat them like a kid. Yeah, we're not ready for
This
that.
hoes ain't loyal.
Wait your turn. Brother, you got to stay with tradition. It's worked.
Chicken choker 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
That's how many sermons I did.
It's almost like the Pope. You ain't never going to get no young Pope. He always going to be an old man who has secrets.
I ain't joking with the Catholics because them boys be serious.
He just going to be an old man, please. That's this big documentary. I thought it had died down, but it's in an uproar where people are tired of the Catholic Church and all the molestation that's going on that they keep hiding.
Really?
They're literally going back after them again. But that has nothing to do with Black Lives Matter. This is all the stuff that covers Black Lives Matter when they throw other stuff in the way of Black Lives Matter. Like they're trying to deter y'all saying that this woman is living a lavish life, so you're blind the fact that Black Lives Matter till she's taking advantage and she's a fraud.
Hey, listen.
Watch this. They basically saying y'all mad at the injustice of black people where there's a black woman that's doing the same thing to y'all, so stand up
Hey,
for
man. Listen, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. And I know I shouldn't say this, but I got to. Listen, when these people be out here, man, they basically putting up their own money anyway to even start the organization. And I feel like sometimes, man, you gotta reward yourself.
that. Yeah.
It ain't no need of like, because the thing about it is this. You already see where like some of the parents of some of the killed children and they have a problem with some of the social activists saying they're using their children's name as to bring awareness to whatever they got going on. Now, I'm not here to say they right or wrong, but that's what you're dealing with. And you're gonna have to have a compassionate heart and really, if you're sincere if you're doing something out of your heart, then you still have to convince people where your heart at though. But I mean, some of these people, they getting the business.
Hey, so when we start making money, you gonna reward yourself? How much of a cut you gonna take?
What you mean? What's 3 divided by 100?
Yeah. Hey, watch this. What is alone in a room?
Nah, I'm serious.
Or what is cha-ching? Man.
Listen,
watch this.
y'all are one.
Ebony,
Y'all are one, but
Ebony.
you don't want to be paid
Ebony,
as
watch
one,
this.
right?
Yeah,
Y'all want to be paid as one?
Ebony, watch this.
The government did, so
Ebony, watch this.
stimulus check, baby.
Ebony, watch this. That's going straight to my account anyway. They don't know. Susan.
I would never do you that way.
Susan.
I'm gonna tell you one thing. I would never do that to you.
Oh my God.
Even though it's 2 of y'all 2 different people.
So
Now,
you saying you're not gonna reward yourself? You're gonna divide everything equally?
yeah.
Oh, that's what's up, man.
Would you do it?
Nah, I will reward myself.
Okay.
What is that noise?
I know.
It's called.
His lady's calling him.
Hey man, are you high? Are you high today? Don't do that.
That's not your lady, your queen calling you.
No, that I don't know what you were saying. I was like, what is this dude
Oh,
doing?
you meant
over
like
there?
I was saying your mistress calling you? Man?
Yeah,
I'm dead.
it's
What?
2021.
Hey, listen, man. Your guilty heart is telling on
That
you right
part,
now.
because I totally thought it was Susan. I didn't think that.
For real. But y'all be joking so doggone. What I was like, I don't know what.
Susan, I'll testify on your behalf.
You'll be the only one there. I will be there.
You know what made me laugh?
I said, all I do is sit home when you mean tell me you.
You know what made me laugh?
See,
Is I Am Quartet there? No, Susan. We didn't have no recording today.
oh no.
I don't know what's going on.
Would you do that?
I don't know what's going on.
Don't you dare do that.
I'm thinking about
man,
Dennis.
As always, my name is I Am Quartet.
I'm able to.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh, God.
Todd, the greatest man has left the building.
This
Stupid.
man's always yelling.
Ignorant.
See you when I see you. Peace.